Danielle Diamond. Danielle Diamond.
I'm taken back to my couch, and I'm sitting there next to my dad with my head on his shoulder, and we're watching his favorite show, the History Channel. Dear Martin, you took me there through your voice, through your presence, so thank you for that. Today, I want to comment on 3 notions that are really quite popular lessons that we learn in Toastmasters, and that's really focusing on your structure, your body, and your voice. Your structure had a clear beginning with a wonderful question to the audience. I have a confession to make. It engaged us. And then you took us on a transition through engagement with the audience. Who am I talking about? Cicero. And then finally, the bulk of your structure really came out right there on stage with the Senate, with the narrator. Great job. However, maybe something to think about, and maybe because you were short on time, was the conclusion. I have a confession to make. I've never heard my favorite writer, speaker, but today I got to speak on his behalf. Just 15 seconds could really make it full circle and give you that conclusion that maybe just could have pushed your speech a little further. Your body. There were so many moments that you had wonderful body language. I really liked how you used the stage and you were pointing when you were at the Senate. But because this was actually a very dramatic piece and you had a lot of movement on stage, you could take it a step further. We knew where you were acting. He was a leader instead of a leader. I saw them eye to eye and face to face. Just take it a little bit further and experiment a little bit more. However, I also think that you use the speech space quite well, but you have a podium on stage and you're a narrator. Maybe even use it as a prop. I am the narrator and I know you are. The audience knows when you touch the podium, that's who you are. Just another example. And lastly, your voice. Your voice goes with vocabulary. You used amazing words, concluded, lunatic. You enunciated them perfectly. People who didn't even know what they meant, but because of your vocal variety in your voice, I knew what they meant. It's a perfect example of how vocabulary and vocal variety go together, and you were spot on with that. So thank you so much for giving us a very well-structured speech that just needed a 15-second full circle at the end. Wonderful body language that could be pushed maybe just a little bit further next time, and a wonderful usage of voice done right. Thank you so much for taking me back and bringing it all today.